Okay, moms, let's be real. How many times have we actually put on Cocomelon for our kids just to get that 10 minutes to get through your chores or whatever you wanted to do on that day? And it actually worked. I am guilty. So many times I've done that.
Was official. A new season had begun. After all, seasons change. So do cities. People come into your life and people go. But it's comforting to know the ones you love are always in your heart.
So, ever since I became a mom, I have been using Cocomelon as an escape to make sure that my child doesn't disturb me, so to say. So, what are the effects, long run, of such behavior, you might ask? That is what we're going to talk about in this video. Hi guys, welcome back to Vlogtober. I'm not really sure what day this is in Vlogtober, but yeah, welcome back. I'll put the number on the screen here. Hi guys, my name is Melody Valeria, your favorite internet sis who cooks, cleans, crafts, and does everything and anything in between. And today I want us to talk about something that has been weighing so much on my heart and on my mind. It's the effects of Cocomelon on our babies, on our children. So before we go further into the video, this is not a video where you get to judge, where you get to throw around names, calling me a bad mom, calling me what, because this is me being vulnerable and sharing with you an experience that I hope will help a new mom out there, will help a first-time mom out there. Because me being a second-time mom, I have realized some things that are happening that could have been avoided if I had chosen a different alternative to everything, right? So let's backtrack to 2022. I had my first board ration and everything was okay when we were still in Zimbabwe because we had a whole community with us. We had a whole community that could take care of the baby, that could entertain the baby. When you needed to do your chores, there were people to watch your kids, right? Now fast forward again to a year later now, and a year later we are now in SA. I'm now with my husband and I'm being a mom. I'm running my home, I'm running my household, I'm managing everything on my own. Now I need time and space to do my chores, right? To manage my home, right? Now I need a platform, okay? I need the opportunity to be able to complete my chores in a certain space and a certain time. And what perfect way to accomplish whatever I need to accomplish, what perfect way to complete my chore than to just put Cocomelon for a while so that my kid watches. And 10 minutes turns into 20 minutes. Oh, my child is really interested in Cocomelon. My child loves Cocomelon. Then 20 minutes turns into an hour turns into 2, because while my child is entertained, at least I'm getting my job done. At the end of the day now, 3 years later, that is coming back to haunt me, because tell me why my child is so obsessed with animations and cartoons and everything like that. Guys, that overstimulation that kids get from watching cartoons, it has come back to haunt me. Because tell me why my child does not want to sleep. My child wants to wake up at 12 midnight and start screaming for you to put on Cocomelon for him. Cocomelon is just the term that we use in this house, but it generally means cartoon cartoons in this house. So any form of animation that is meant for kids. For Rachel, that means Blippi. That means Miss Rachel. That means what do you call that cartoon with the dogs? Fire Patrol. It means all that. And he will wake you up at 12 and tell you that he needs to watch cartoons. And if you ignore him, the tantrum that he would throw, the tantrum, guys, the tantrum, I regret ever introducing that boy to animations, because now we are in too deep, and trying to take him out of that is going to require so much intervention. So taking him to preschool, I was thinking, okay, let me take this boy to preschool. Let's take this boy to preschool so that he can be with other children, and then he can learn social skills, because now he's being used to cartoons and all that. So now we said, let's take him to preschool so that we can build his social skills. He can play with other children and all that, and he can forget about cartoons. The moment he's back from school, guys, the moment he's back from school, he's asking for his phone, he's asking for Cocomelon. I know it's bad already that we got him a phone at his tender age, and it's not making matters any easier for us at this point. It's only getting worse. And I think that might also be contributing to his speech getting delayed, because my baby is 3 now, and yes, he speaks, but not an entire conversation. We are not making an entire conversation. He can only tell you what he wants. For example, open. I want porridge. I want more. Come. Like, it's not like a full-on sentence, right? And I feel like that is partly, not partly, that is greatly because of those cartoons. So now I want to try and find a balance and eliminate cartoons completely. So I've never been a person who had read to him when he was still a baby, but now I'm now starting to compile books to help him get over his obsession with cartoons, because oh my god, he is so obsessed and I do not like it, and I blame myself for even introducing him to Cocomelon at such a tender age, because now it's an obsession that is not healthy. It is not healthy. I can say that it is not healthy for him. So now I am gathering books. I have quite a number that I heard from research from pediatricians that they really do help with a child's development and also with their speech development. So I'm going to be reading those, and we are going to cut off screen time. We're going to cut off the phone at night. We're going to introduce dark, quiet times where I get to just read with him so that we can sleep. I will trim out those phones and all that. So if you're a mom, if you're a first-time mom, please, I'm not saying Cocomelon is the enemy. No, that's not what I'm saying. If you can limit the amount of time that your child watches that to only maybe, let's say, 10 minutes a day, that will be good. Please and thank you. But please limit what you give to your child to watch, because it has long-term effects, and I'm only realizing now, and it's not too late. I can come up with, but guys, if you're a first-time mom, please limit screen time. I really understand those people who say no screen time at all in their homes. I really do understand them now, because they are doing their children such a great favor. So if you're a new mom, if you're a first-time mom, please limit the amount of cartoons that your child watch, especially the overstimulating ones like Cocomelon, because they are doing more harm than good to our children, and you only realize it when it's too late that you ruined their development. Remember, kids need sensory development, they need to experiment with things, they need toys, they need to play for them to be able to develop mentally and all that. So for them to be always on the screen is killing them. It's killing their mental state and it's killing their developmental stage. So please, I plead with you, from a mom who has realized their mistake, please, please, please limit the time that your child spends watching Cocomelon, because it has very adverse effects. Any type of cartoon, I understand there are better ones which are less stimulating, but please just limit the screen time. So I don't have much to say in this regard, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you get to share with me some constructive ways that I can help my baby and help myself in this case. I know that sometimes we just have a lot on our plate and we need to finish that chore, but what's the expense? At what expense do you want to finish that chore? Because I realized, yes, I kept my house in order at the expense of my child's development. So please, 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 please share in the comment section how you manage to bridge a gap between screen time and development, and also how do you manage tantrums, because with Rayhan, if we do not give him that phone, if we do not play those animations, he's going to cry, he's going to scream, he's going to throw himself on the ground. So I need some good points as to how I can move past this. Yeah, so yeah, guys, I hope that you can give me some good advice in the comment section. If you have something negative to say, please keep it respectful and mindful, or else I'll block you respectfully. Thanks so much, guys, for watching this video. I will see you in my next upload. I'll see you tomorrow in Vlogtober again. Bye, guys.